versus Japan. Game 4 of this very first day, match day 1, the very first round of the Kings World Cup of Nations of 2026. The USA of Juan Ramirez de los Aliens FC midfielder against the Japanese of Chore Agata, who played 3 matches during the
outside Japan, mostly in Sao Paulo and Curitiba, so the Japanese will get a lot of the popular support. Looking at the
get ready underway. The ball drop is on. First touch there from Toshiya in a 1v1 situation. Driven across. Player steps on the pitch on either side. So at the moment it's Toisha versus Bancelis on the US side. Here he is, the number 11, Rock Bancelis. Off the post. Almost 1-0. Picked up by Pollo Cortés. Bancelis gets another finish. And there's the effort from Eduardo Pollo Cortés. Great save.
Getting on the score sheet.
Now 3v3, 2 outfield players. Here's Pollo Cortés connecting with Nunez. Blocked, driven across, loose and alive. Nunez gets a touch. Here's Cortés. Clean challenge there from Toshiya, who's slicing his way through, racing forward. Unable to land it on target though. Further back, Pollo. Both teams vying for an early goal to build that important momentum. Not a bad effort there from Bancelis, from Gabriel Costa, who's moving up ahead. Nunez. There's Bancelis. And there's the shot. Shot before the countdown is over. There was a foul there though from Toshiya on Ban. From range, oh my word! What a strike from Rock Bancelis. A left-footed, low laser from range that finds its target. And Jinxzi is going nuts on the other end. From the Spanish player. 1-0 USA, John.
Fine finish, as you said. I've not seen that many long-range shots so far this afternoon, but that was perfectly executed, and US. It was a decent enough goal. I'm not quite sure it demanded that reaction. We're not quite at the finals yet. Yeah. When we get to the finals, fair enough. When the first
that holds US nationality, Japan looking for a response here. Off the side net from the corner kick. Are unavailable due to visa issues. What a bummer.
That is a very interesting development as Japan try to work it forward. A reminder, it's the hosts, Brazil against Spain, coming up after this one.
Champs and hosts facing the mighty Spain.
It's been buzzing all afternoon long, to be fair, but with the Brazilians in town, it's going to be that extra little bit of zip.
Rock Bancelis tries to find a teammate
on the world stage.
Japan win it back. Ryuhai with support. Kensei was halted in his tracks. The US do a good job defending. Out of bounds for a sideline throw.
A wonderful finish and an absolutely stunning finale as well.
Here's Gabriel Costa, the Brazilian, working his way inside. Nice give and go. The build-up was looking promising. Gustavo Gomes lost track of the ball there. Japan win it back, trying to get the counter-attack going. Cheeky touch from Ryuhei on the goal line. Excellent slide challenge there from Mijatovic. And then an ensuing good save.
Had to make sure he made contact.
Here come the US with Costa. Finds his way inside the box. Good piece of defending there from Kuga Yokoyama. Just one goal thus far.
He got his ankle caught with the attempted clearance.
Ronaldo, the phenomenon, did in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, and we even got the reaction from the former Brazilian legend. Lovely effort from range, great save from Pollo. The US trying to venture forward. Juanito Ramirez, Danny Nunez, Luis Morales, Ortiz. So it is a team that has experience, much like the Japanese. Here's Ortiz on the left-hand side. He's in a tight space. Squeezes his way through. Oh, my word, if that went in, it would have been a golazo. Piece of work from David Ortiz.
Slams it onto the crossbar. Cross inside the area, but maybe could have gone for glory himself on that occasion. So Japan a bit fortunate that it's only 1-0.
Yeah, we talked about the international aspect of this roster, right, John? In the US.
Yeah, you've got a Cortez, a Martinez, a Gomez, a Costa, a Nunez, Lanois. That's a dangerous ball across his own area.
Yeah, you really need to have confidence to pull off something like that. Japan win it back off the post. Here's the rebound.
Well, there you go. We talked about the danger. And finally, that danger smothered, but...
and come up with the interception.
School kid error. Never play the ball across your own area.
Another save from Pollo before we enter the double goal minutes. Long ball towards the left-hand side. Lovely control from Costa. Beats his man inside. It does not go in. Lovely save from Usain Arita. Jinxzi cannot believe it. Castro, the American-Mexican Twitch streamer and the FIFA YouTuber, is gonna take it. This guy has done such great work with his live streams. He has raised over $150,000 for cancer research and children's causes, so he's going to step up to the challenge. Left foot on it. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. The Panenka. He's got ice running through his veins. He is not a professional footballer, but he certainly executed that PK. Castro on the score sheet for the first time. USA on the scoreboard for the second time. Oh my word, what did... Panenka, that's correct.
Yeah, he knew exactly. Wonderful little dink inside the area. And slowly, as that one's driven in the US.
How about that, Castro hitting it first time, almost 3-0. The goals in a competition like this one is not a whole lot. Underway once again for the final 3 minutes of this first half. A risky pass there. Japan are pressuring. This is a loose ball. Mijatovic sends it away. Japan win it back. Here's Kensei, goal line. Lovely save from Pollo Cortez.
Another flash of audacious skills from the Japanese, but they just can't find the end product, so they might get punished here.
Almost 3-0 for the US. And that excitement should only get bigger and bigger as we prepare for Brazil versus Spain, Spain versus Brazil. There's Mijatovic going for the long ball. He's going to connect with Rock Bancel's off to his left foot. He's calling for the foul, and he's got it. Goal of the day. Or rather, first goal of the match. I can already hear the samba in the background. Left foot on it. It's loose and alive in there. Tapped away. The Japanese defense was able to deal with it. And that wraps up the first half. Halftime. And things are heating up there. Mijatovic had a few words for the number 83, Masaya Nozaki.
It would be fair to say that the Americans are on top. Oh, finger pointing with it.
On the flip side, we're going to get Shunsuke Nakamura, head coach for the Japanese. How about that Panenka from Castro? Ice running through his veins.
Yeah, from a president's perspective, a very cool finish.
Yeah, but just think this.
This is the first goal. This is how everything got started. Left-footed finish on the ball.
So just find.
Known for his extravaganza and flamboyant outfits. It's going to be 1v1 out of the 4 matches thus far, John. 3.
Well won by Japan.
Japan are going to get the first offensive drive. Here's Toshiya. The number 10 is able to beat his man, not able to land it on frame though. Since no shot was attempted before the 10-second mark, the U.S. recovered possession. Here's Rock Bancel's left foot! Make that 2 for the number 11. The U.S. have 3.
Now you show me!
Castro is shirtless to commemorate 3rd goal, and what a goal by Rock Bancel's. Driving towards the left-hand side. What a left foot he's got. The finish across the low. Here come Japan now with a response. Pablo Miura blocked. He might get a second chance here. A little over 22. The Elastico left foot. Blocked by Pollo Cortés. Pablo Miura once again. 1v1. Tries to find an angle. Just over the crossbar. Underway with the final 13 minutes of this second half. That is before either match ball mode or shootout mode. Here's Pollo. Goes for the long ball. It is good. I did identify a little handball there from Juan Ramirez.
At 6 p.m. local time, we won't make it. It's almost 6 p.m. here in Sao Paulo. It is bang on 6 now.
The Japan with a little bit more ball possession right now, working at the ball from foot to foot, from player to player. The attempted layoff there didn't happen. The U.S. looking for the counterattack. Look at the speed on Raheem Taylor Parks, the player who was called up last minute.
In the Allianz Parque, home to Palmeiras FC.
Here's Gabriel Costa. Cheeky. Went for the chip.
Case in point there, but just went nowhere.
The effort from way out from Eric Macias, the number 18. Brazil versus Spain. Spain versus Brazil. The hosts and defending champions to take on the Spaniards. DJ Mario, the president of the Spanish team, put a lot of pressure on Spain. He said, hey, in the past nations, Uzbekistan went further than us. Kelvin Oliveira, the K9 Iceman, will not be making everything feel cold this time. So we're going to see if that
And Japan's lack of cutting edge so far is costing them.
Here comes Japan. Kuga Yokoyama racing towards the goal line.
Shootout for United States. Shutout.
And it is a shootout for the U.S. The question is, who's going to take it? Is it going to be Rock Bancells, who might attempt the...
We're seeing what he can do on his left foot.
The countdown is on. The shootout is good, and the goal is good as well. Rock Bancells has got his hat trick, and the USA, Japan apart.
Yeah, we've seen two one-sided matches this afternoon. They are opener, Italy, France, and now we're seeing it here, US and Japan. We wanted it, we knew it was going to be a left foot finish, and it came early, and it's probably curtains for Japan, even though there's a lot of time on the clock.
And now Japan are going to activate their presidential penalty. Here's a Ryuhei Tanabe looking for an angle, cut back, 4-1.
I heard a whistle beforehand.
Japan get one back. Look at the celebration from Keisuke Shigen. Japan grab a consolation goal, and they reduce the damage. The deficit goes from 4 to 3. Japan, John, all the presidents physically present have to take the penalty kick. In the Kings League universe, Junichi Kato is the president of Murash FC, a team that has competed in the Kings World Cup of Clubs and is associated with Team Japan in the Kings World Cup Nations Tournament. So this is an internet personality that is very much involved in the Kings League universe. It's Junichi Kato versus Pollo Cortés. Pollo Cortés versus Junichi Kato.
Has to make this one count.
And it certainly does. The finish is good. Very well taken from the Japanese president. The American goalkeeper went the right way. It had the pace, it had the placement into the top corner. Lovely effort from Junichi Kato and Japan. Agata, he's got the support from Ryuhei. The pass inside, Japan working the ball well. Here's Reo, the number 14, goes for the through ball. Here's the service in. A little over half an hour of playing time. Goal times 2.
Crucial. Absolutely crucial
if
for the
Japan
Japanese.
Score, it'll be 4-4, just like that. Privileges to try and level this game after being 4-0 down. They have the momentum in their favor. The service inside, tapped away by Stefan Mijatovic in the right place. It's Kuga Yokoyama. Short pass, give and go. Goal line cut back. Another block from Mijatovic. January 17th at the Allianz Parque, home stadium of Sociedade Esportiva Palmeiras, 3-time Libertadores champs. Titles in 1999, 2020.
Shirt pulling, that's going to be a yellow card. We do tend to see the yellow cards being flashed towards the end.
The referee sounds the whistle underway once again. Japan keep pressing for that double goal, the equalizer. With that sort of passing, it's not going to happen. For the US, over on the far side, taken by Mijatovic. Here's Gabriel Costa. Lovely piece of skill, slicing his way through. Almost went all the way, and now Japan are looking for the counter-attack. That's a great piece of skill as well from Pablo Miura.
Yeah, you can see that Japan are really trying to turn it up, and the ball is in the final third.
Here's the service at the traffic back post. Kazuki Hamamoto blocked as well. Very good in one-on-one attacking situations. We saw that a few moments ago with that little nutmeg. Cheeky, very cheeky. Now the US are looking for the counter-attack. Here's Gabriel Costa.
That's a blatant shove.
Yeah, a little shove there. 30 seconds for Japan to try and equalize and force this match into a shootout mode. Driven across, Mijatovic once again with the block, always on that near post.
Japanese as well on more than one occasion.
Miura to take the corner kick, driven across. Gabriel Costa blasts it away. Match ball sponsored by Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, my good friend, it's the Battle Royale scale down from here on out. After every minute that goes by, if a team does not score, a player will be leaving the pitch. Not if a team does not score, if the US doesn't score, excuse me, because of course they are in the lead. So if the US score the 5th goal, the match is over. For the US are Stefan Mijatovic and Rock Bancels, the hat-trick hero. And of course the candidates on the Japanese side, Pablo Miura and the number 7, Kuga Yokoyama.
Yeah, and get those votes in early.
With Pablo Miura. Everyone with 3 outfield players. Nice save there from Pollo Cortés. Japan have it. The Trident Arena brewing, packed in excitement. Pablo Miura lands it on frame. A save from Pollo Cortés. As John said, on the horizon, Spain versus Brazil, Brazil versus Spain. The hosts and defending champions taking on the mighty Spaniards.
9, 8, 7,
Gabriel
6,
Costa.
5,
Here's Rock Bancels towards the goal line. Still going. And there's the effort into the back of the net. And that seals the deal for Team USA. The Brazilian-American Gabriel Costa scores the winner for the US, who beat Japan 5-2 on their opening game of the Kings World Cup Nations Brazil 2026.